guys, in my last video I was talking about the natural hair movement and the stereotypes surrounding it and how it should stop. So this particular video I want to talk about locks. Let me not call it dreadlocks because people have said it's not dreadlocks, it's locks. Got that? Okay. In this video I want to talk about the things you should know before you go ahead to lock your hair. If you're someone who has been considering locking your hair, you should stay tuned to this video. Please like, comment and subscribe. Personally, the reason I locked my hair was because I just didn't like applying relaxer on my hair. Like, there is no day I go to palm my hair that I don't have bonds on my scalp. It's not like my hair was not looking nice. My hair was looking really nice and long, but I was just fed up. And my hair grows quickly. Once I have a little bit of undergrowth, to comb it out becomes very exhausting and painful. So I decided to lock my hair and I'm having a great experience, if I must tell you the truth. Anyway, these are the things you have to know if you must lock your hair. Number one, do not go to a quack. Look for a very good loctician. In fact, that's the secret to it. Because if you go to someone who doesn't know how to lock your hair properly, you will suffer, my dear. You will really suffer. You might end up losing it or even cutting it off and starting afresh. So the first thing I can tell you is find someone good. The second tip is know the size you want before going ahead to lock your hair. Even though your loctician might tell you, okay, based on how your hair is, this size will be preferable, but still you are the one carrying the hair. If you know that you do not, maybe you're the type of person you might end up regretting it if you do not do what you want, it's better you just have an idea of what you actually want, so that when you go to the loctician, all you have to do is tell the loctician, this is what I want. Before I went to lock my hair, I actually wanted something small, not extremely small like sister locks, but I actually wanted something that is, let me say, average. I didn't want it big. That was one thing I was very sure of. I didn't want it big. And when I went to my loctician, I told the person, see what I want. I do not want it big. And neither do I want it too small. Just make it nice. And that was how it turned out to be. So the third thing I have to say is the size of your locks determines how long you are going to stay in each styling session. Because each time you go to lock your hair, if your hair is tiny like sister locks or micro locks, you are going to spend hours. And if your hair is big, you are going to spend lesser time and it will be easier for you to manage. But that doesn't mean having micro locks or sister locks is bad. It's just time consuming. I actually like sister locks. That was what I had in mind, but when I considered the time I'm going to be spending on each session to even maintain it, I said, in fact, I gave up. The fourth thing I have to say is try and maintain your locks. Don't be one of the people that will say, this is dreadlocks, or I don't have to suffer myself. In fact, then you spend 3, 4 months, 5 months, you won't wash it, you won't relock it, you won't do anything on it. Even to apply oil or hair cream on it is a problem. Do not fall under that category of people. Because if you do that, you are going to suffer for it. The fact that you're on locks doesn't mean you can't have things like dandruff and so many scalp issues. Just take care of your hair properly. In fact, take it as if the way you take normal hair, because there's no difference between your locks and any normal hair, whether palmed on afro or whatever it is. There is no difference. 15 on my list is you can always style your hair anyhow you want to, because there are a lot of myths. People believe that if you have your hair locked, you can't style it, you are just going to suffer, you can't do anything with your hair. You can do anything you want with your hair. It's just that there are certain limitations. because there are certain styles or braids or whatever you want to do on your hair, it might affect your hair texture in the long run. But that doesn't mean you cannot style your hair. You can even do box braids if you want. That's just the fact that a lot of people are not aware of. So you can style your hair. Take note of that. You can certainly style your hair different styles. The sixth thing you should know is that hair dyes doesn't actually break off locks the way it would in loose hair. If you have naturally loose hair, you haven't had any locks done on your hair will not take dye easily. It might start breaking off because you applied hair dye. But with locks, you don't really have anything much to worry about. You can dye your hair without disturbing yourself about whether it's going to fall off one day or anything of that sort. Seventh thing you should know is that locks has the ability to grow really long, and that is because you don't comb it out, you don't lose hair. All you do is go to your loctician, you lock it. So your hair keeps growing and growing and retaining length, because one of the reasons why a lot of people, their hair do not grow long is because breakage. Their hair is breaking off each time they comb it out, and that can lead to your hair not growing. In fact, your hair acting like it's not growing, not that it's not growing. Eighth thing you should know is that you can start your locks even with palmed hair. Yes, I said it. Many people don't believe you can start your locks with palmed hair, but you actually can. The only thing is, once your natural hair starts growing out, they will keep cutting the tips of the relaxed part until your hair is totally natural. So if you are on palmed hair and you want to lock your hair, please do lock it. It's not going to affect it at all. I hope I have convinced you to lock your hair. If you want to lock it now. Let nothing stop you from locking it. But if you know you cannot do without braids, you know, Ghana weaving and so on, leave it though. So that you not say, I'm the one that told you to go and lock your hair. Personally, I'm not even very enthusiastic about making Ghana weaving and so on a monthly or weekly basis. So it's not affecting me. I have been locked for a year plus now and it's not affecting me. The only thing is, whenever I want to fix weave on my hair, it's easy for me because it goes with locks. That's the only thing I can say. Last thing you should know is lock extensions exist. Don't stress yourself if you do not want to stress yourself. If you do not want to go from the shorter stage in your lock journey, you do not have to. Don't mind anybody saying, this is not good, this is not the way it should be, this is that. It doesn't matter. I personally, I don't want to put lock extensions, but that doesn't mean someone who decides to put lock extensions is not natural or is doing something wrong or terrible. No. You can attach lock extensions to the tip of your hair until your natural hair actually grows up. If you want to cut it off, you cut it off. It doesn't matter. These few points of mine, I hope I'll be able to convince you that there's nothing absolutely wrong with locking your hair. If you want to lock it, go ahead and lock it now. Yes. So, bye-bye from me and my locks. Are you seeing it? Bye-bye.